One. Moana, the world is yours.
Never tried Fruit Loops before. I would rather cornflakes than Special K, but above it all, the winner is Honey Puffs. Good morning from the 808 Breakfast Banter.
That's your best one.
I know I had to do cereals. We haven't done the cereals, and I was trying to think of the cereals that I don't like. Never tried Fruit Loops, but Special K.
You've never tried Fruit Loops?
No, never tried Fruit Loops. Not something that I have
Homegirl.
tried. That'd just be
Dude.
like sugar in a box. I'd rather like Nutri-Grain or something nice like that.
Bro, Fruit Loops are all day. They are.
Are they?
I'll have to tag you. I have to tag you in this one. Do you know a guy called Shami in Australia? He's like a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So he did this thing where he pranked his brother, and he bought, I think, something like 500 boxes of Fruit Loops and filled up his shower cubicle to the very top of Fruit Loops.
What the hell?
Took him 8 hours to fill up the shower non-stop. He goes, "This has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever done." And he's like, "I think this has backfired on me." And he put it right to the top. It was unreal.
Yeah, I haven't. Fruit Loops aren't my jam. The channel's just put up Honey Crunch. It's like Skippy with a layer of honey.
Yeah.
That's why I like the Honey Puffs, because it's like the soft honey and it's like, oh, delish.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But yeah,
Cheerios are good as well.
Good morning, team. How are we all feeling this fine Thursday? Well, it's a bit overcast, but hey, we're still here. We're breathing. We're present in this moment. I don't know what day it is. Day 27? It was day 26 yesterday. Yeah, day 27. How are we feeling, bro?
Yeah. I feel really good today. Like yesterday I was a little bit off. Not off. I was just really sore, and I was just like really hard to move. And but I feel really good today. So quite a lot on the board, as you know, and we've got some fucking epic shit coming up. So
yeah,
I am ready to attack this day hard.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm ready to rip in today as well. There's some tasks on the list that we need to get done. But I think the best part of that is just staying on the ball. But yeah, I'm pretty motivated to get all this list of tasks done, so we can enjoy and share what we're doing with the community. So keeping you posted, team. Keeping you posted.
Mm-hmm. You would have seen yesterday. I went to the gym.
Yes, tell me about it. How was it? Yeah.
I was like not crying, but I was like, fuck, this is epic coming in here. Like I was like, damn, this is awesome.
Feeling,
It was, and it was like seeing, it would be like, say, I would imagine this is probably what boaties feel like when they've had their boat docked for 6 months and they haven't been near it, and then they get to it and they're like, oh, there she is, and they get on the boat and they open that door and it's probably a little bit dusty and a little bit, but it's like, oh, it's kind of what it felt like. I walked in and it had you could smell the matting, like the rubber, and then you flicked the lights on and it went, I was like, whoa, here it is. And then I was like, no gear,
none, empty.
You pillaged me, team. You absolutely pillaged me. But that was like, it was cool. And but I will be I'm gonna go down there on Monday after lift. I'm gonna take all my gear that I have at home. I'm gonna take it down.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna basically spend from 1 till 6, or just before 6, cleaning it and giving it a good huck over and tidying up a few things. The amount of leaves that are out the front is ridiculous. So I get my leaf.
That's what I want to know. Did you jump and have a turn on the rig?
Yeah, man. I did a couple of sets of pull-ups, a couple of sets of chest to bars, some pretty awful ring muscle-ups and bar muscle-ups, but I got on the rig.
Oh, would it be?
And I was like, I jumped on. I was like, I better warm up.
Too nice.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Haven't pulled a lot of body weight lately, so I better get this going. So, but it was cool. I spent about 8 to 10 minutes on that, and did a couple of handstand walks and stuff. So it was just nice to get out and actually the guys next door at AUP, one of them has actually been living there.
What?
Yeah, he's been there the whole time. Yeah, you know the crazy guy with the long hair?
Mm.
Yeah, him.
Wow. Must be looking after the place.
Yeah, I think so.
That's cool that you got to go back though. So that's some light at the end of the tunnel for you in terms of, you know, one step at a time going back to the gym, you know. No, that's
Yeah, it
awesome.
was. It was. And it was pretty cool. So looking forward
Hey,
to
if
it
you guys
next
are doing
Tuesday.
anything, jump on for a chat. Jump on, bring your morning coffee, bring your brekkie, come and have a yarn with us. Laszlo, I know you're there. Working hard,
Yeah,
I
man.
see. Hacks for dealing with kids during lockdown. That is a good one, bro. Where are all our parents at? What are the
Yeah,
hacks? What are some
man.
you've had to do, bro? You know, have you had to bribe any of your kids? Have you what?
You
Made
know
them
oh man, like that. Ayla's really good. Ayla's really
Yeah.
good. So you can she's 8, almost 9, but she's got like an old head on her, so you can kind of really have adult conversations.
Yeah.
And she's pretty good. She has her moments, but it's like 10 good moments to one bad moment.
Yeah.
The boys, on the other hand, oh. So for those that have boys, I'll be really interested to see what you guys come up with. Our challenge is that when they're together,
Yeah.
they start to go all right, and then all of a sudden they're like this. They're like two rams button heads.
Yeah.
And so a lot of it is we have to concentrate on being separate, and it revolves us, taking them for walks at different times,
Right.
trying to do things with them solo. So that's been our biggest headache. So if you have any tips, any like little hacks that you guys know of, send them through, because at the moment, like if this is going for another 3 or 4 weeks.
I'm not a parent, but I'm like hang out with these kids, and I reckon one of the hacks is like, yes, keeping them separated, but then triggering what their personality is. So like Sol and Neo might like different things, but then it's like I would get Sol's attention by doing something that he likes, and then rather than being like him worrying about what Neo's doing. That would be that would be how I would approach it, because the worst thing ever is probably them just having to butt heads, and like, that they've got that alpha testosterone in them that like, no, I'm better.
Oh yeah.
Imagine it with boys too. Like, it would be hard. I mean, girls would be like full on. I reckon boys would just full on be one outs with each other. I reckon if
they just want to fight the whole time. They just want to, like yesterday, Sol bit my calf muscle.
What?
Like we were playing, and he does this thing where he puts his chin like on my leg, and he kind of nuzzles it, and it kind of tickles me a little bit. And it's a really, really weird sensation. You're kind of like, oh fuck. And I was trying to kick him off, and I was actually trying to make my lunch. I was trying to make some eggs. And then we were kind of laughing. He's making me laugh quite a bit, and it was quite funny. And all of a sudden, I just felt this clunk. I was like, look down, and it's basically this little tiger. Like, you basically like get your finger, and you got to kind of like jaw open pry open his jaw. And I was just like, oh my god, my kids are going Lord of the Flies. Like they're getting feral on this.
Aren't they? Yeah, I bet you all the mums have got all the hacks.
Yeah.
That would be hard.
If you're a child and you're on, send us your hack how to deal with you.
Faith, what would your mum do when your brothers would be like that? That's what I want to know. Like, but it's a testing time, I reckon. Kids are a different breed.
That's a good one.
Yeah, 82 together while they're on lockdown. That is really cool. And that could range from different things as well, like going for walks, going to certain places on the walk, building stuff. The boys like building stuff, yeah?
No, they like gaming at the moment. They are all about gaming, and they don't mind playing games. Yeah. They watch people playing games on YouTube. Okay. That's their thing.
Yeah. I wonder, like, because when I have this conversation with kids, I'm always like, that's lame. That's lame that you're watching someone else play. And then they look at me like, oh, why? And then I'm like, because you should be, if you're watching it, you should be learning either what their hacks are or you should be playing it. That's my theory behind it, you know, rather than going, it's like a casual person going to, it is like going to watch the rugby but never played it.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's really
weird. Like,
there's this one dude that Neo watches, and I'm not a fan of him. And it's not because he does bad content. It's because he's got the most annoying voice on the earth.
Yeah. But that's probably what the draw in. His voice is the draw in. That's why.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that, you know, outside of his bedroom, he ain't shit. But inside his bedroom where he does his stuff, he's gone. You know, and I'm just like, oh my Lord, how do you even sort of, like, he just blows my mind. Yeah. But Neo just thinks he's the bee's knees, man. And so does Soul.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a good one, Carly. She would yell at us and probably make us sit in our room for 20 minutes because all three of us used to fight so much. Especially when you have siblings in close in age. I'm lucky I didn't have that. Sometimes I wish I had that so I could be relatable to some stuff, but nah.
Well, and what's the age difference between you and your brother?
About 6 years. So I never got to grow. I was like way younger. You know, like I wasn't like in close in age like that, or I was in close in age like how Lucy and Ben are, you know?
It was,
jump on if you want to jump on. Tell us some of your hacks that you've been sharing with the little girls. Oh, that sounds wrong. I mean, with your daughters.
Yeah. Rephrase that.
Yeah, sorry, Buzz.
Yeah, I had there's 10 years between me and my sister. And so when I went into the army, she was 8, 9, just going on 9. And then when I left the army, she was 17. Yeah, 17. And he had zero relationship. Like zero relationship. Like, and it's still to this day, we probably aren't as close as we probably would like to be, because there's a lot of things that have happened on since then. And yes, and we're really different people, like really different. And that's a good thing, I think. You know, it's not like I don't want her to be like me. I really like seeing that she's her own person, and she got 3 amazing kids, and she's done phenomenally well, you know, going from, you know, she went into the army, and then when she left, she was kind of like lost a little bit, and then she's grown. So I've kind of watched from the sidelines, watching her grow, which has been awesome to see. But like you, there's a real different in relationships with each other, and like
I always wonder with siblings that have like that are close in age, you know, just growing up, the shit you would have got up to, like because you're with that person all the time, or like you're with your sibling, you go everywhere with each other, so you're in each other's bubble all the time. So the amount of fights, but then the amount of like love, and then the amount of like
the loyalty.
And the loyalty to each other. Like, that was probably when I was growing up, one of the things that I kind of wished, and I think this is why I am the way I am as well, is I wish I had a younger sibling or an older sibling just to not make me feel like I was alone. You know what I mean? Whereas it was with siblings, you're not alone because you've got them there, even though they're annoying. But
sorry, Bo, I just saw Fee's comment.
Yeah, $5 note under their forehead against the wall. Whoever stays there, that is a hack, Fee.
It's a hack, Fee. Fuck, that's gold. That is the best one I've seen so far. Damn.
You could bribe them that with your phone.
Yes.
Show you some yarns of the shit that they got up to. Those are your cousins, eh?
Yeah, those two. Fuck, unreal. Those two. They're just like, say, Catherine is they're basically yin and yang, right? So you got the good angel and you got the bad angel. The good angel is Catherine. The bad angel is Heather. You know,
Heather's gonna message you.
Oh, I would love to have her on because she's fucking funny as hell, and she's, you know, the stories. You know, I could remember that story I told you.
Yes. It's not appropriate at this time of the morning.
Shall we tell it? We should tell it.
Oh,
is it too early to tell?
Send it. Just
All right,
send
let
it.
us know. Let us know if
You want to hear the
we
Sylvie
should tell
story?
the story of my cousin Heather. It's a little bit R18ish, but it's not like we're not going to go into gory detail, but it's one of the best stories I've heard, and I probably made it bigger than it is, but
Yeah,
damn, it's good. It's fucking good. So I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. We've got Pars, so we'll bring on Pars for a couple of minutes just to give us some hacks.
yeah.
And then we'll then I'll go tell that story. There you go, Pars.
Morning, bro.
Sup? I'm just
Where are you? You're just making breakfast.
Just making breakfast.
Buttering the toast.
Buttering the toast. How are we? We good?
Yeah, you're good. How are you, bro?
Oh, stressed out, mate. But all good.
Handling it. Hey, I want you to tell us some of your hacks that you got for the girls.
Yeah, so there's the two main ones that we do. I've done now. Is I put it up before, but I think it was too much for you guys to read out. You probably don't want to read it. You go and get your putter if you've got a golf club.
Yeah.
And then you take some balls out. And you start putting around for like 20 minutes. Try to be quite focused. And then I write 1, 2, 3, and 5 on the 4 balls I've got. And then I'm like, oh, I've got a really important meeting. Run inside and say, hey, can you find my number 4 ball? It's real lucky. I'll give you $20. Boom. And they will be out there for like 90 minutes looking for a ball that never existed. But
oh god, that's great.
And then the other one we did was I said, should we play hide and seek? And I went, yeah. I said, okay, you guys go hide and I'll just start looking. So I just sat there, do my work, and then every 4 minutes I go like, where are you guys? You got the best hiding places. This is unfair. And then I just keep doing my work and just have this little, just keep checking every now and again. So that's my hack. So that seems to work.
Great.
Hey, they think they're winners.
Yeah, you're making them winners.
Yeah.
The ball one gets me though.
You can imagine Charlie and Livy going, it's under the house. No, it's in the doll's house. No, and Grace would just be going around in circles, just following them.
She's just following them. And then you start hearing them going, maybe, and then it's real in dangerous places. You're like, it's definitely not there. I wasn't playing there. And they're like, so they like run around and around and around. So then they start doing random stuff. But no, obviously the one good thing we've got is obviously with Grace has been so young, the girls actually help. So that's keeps them busy. Hey, Daddy can't read it. Just broke her world.
Oh no, that's awesome. Those are some good hacks, bro.
Yeah, so keep going.
Yeah, bro.
All day. So there'll be heaps of people out there with those sort of things, but it's a real good one to hide something and say you lost it. If you
we'll make sure we video screen this one, and then we'll put that out on our hacks thing, because that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that'll be, you've got to put numbers on it, otherwise it doesn't look real.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sweet.
All right, bro. Thanks for sharing.
All right, later, bro.
Have a good morning.
All right, so I've just been texting Ish because I was like, hey, I was going to quickly confirm I got the right story. Yeah. Yes, I have the right story.
Yes, you do.
Shit, she's going to fucking shoot me. All right, so I'm already laughing. Okay, so my lovely cousin Heather is, wonderful young lady, and in her earlier days, what was her partner's name? I can't remember. From
the rugby guy.
Yeah, we'll call him Barry.
Yeah, let's call him Bazza.
We'll call him Bazza. And her and Bazza had been together for a long time, and she told us this. I think we were really drunk, and she told us the story. And she said that I'm gonna do it. She
go. They're waiting.
Anyway, she was having grown up time with Bazza, and her and Bazza are in bed, and Bazza starts to shuffle down the bed a little bit, And Bazza gets about midway down the bed. And then as Bazza is midway down the bed, stops doing what he's doing, and then pulls back the covers and goes, "Oh, there's toilet paper." And she had accidentally left some toilet paper. And but then Bazza continued on. And that is the story of my cousin Heather.
Oh, you know what? When I see her next, I'm just, gonna give her a roll of toilet paper.
Hey, she's probably the one that got all the toilet paper from the from the thing. Isha, I hope I've told that story correct. But if I didn't, it's still really cool anyway. Shot Bazza.
I love the part where you just try to keep it like PG, where you're like, Bazza, shuffle down the bed. He got midway down the bed. Imagine that go, getting toilet paper. Oh, Gil. What are you doing, Gil? Too excited, Gil.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get that 9 texts. Auntie Anna's probably watching this at the moment as well, so she's probably gonna yell at me. There you go. All right. Let's bring it back a little bit. What are you vibing? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What are you vibing with on YouTube right now?
I am vibing.
What are you searching? What are you checking out? What's your time wasting YouTube moments?
Yeah, actually, mine is tutorials. I am watching video editing tutorials. I'm watching video making tutorials. I'm watching blogging tutorials, and I'm just taking sometimes it gets boring because I'm like, I don't know who this person is, and I'm like, if I can't stay engaged, I'm like, but then I'm like, they've got a good review on some of the techniques that they use, so I'll just fast forward it to where it is where I want to learn something, and then that's been my main YouTube search engine. And do you on YouTube, is it more just music that you search for?
No, well, I do. I usually search for so I use iTunes, right? So a lot of people know that I use iTunes. I don't use Spotify. I'm just a little bit of an old hand with that. So when I download music and say if I discovered that band I Prevail, right? So the reason I discovered the band I Prevail was because I was following another band, and under iTunes it says you might like these bands. It's probably the same as Spotify.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I'll go onto YouTube and I'll click, and then I click for live performances. So I went to I Prevail live performance. Because the band might sound really good, but I want to follow a band that will sound amazing live. And if they sound amazing live, then I'm going to follow them. Yeah. And then I brought up this one, and it's from one of their first EPs, and it was just like, you're going to throw up. It's that sick. It's like unreal. Just live performance. They did it at the Warped Tour of 2017. And that's it. When I search for music, I search for live music.
Yeah.
But the main thing I'm searching for at the moment is super random, is Major League Baseball fights, umpires mic'd up, and managers. And the reason I do that is because
search in itself, though.
Yeah. So in Major League Baseball, so like in rugby and rugby league and all the rest of it, you are not allowed to argue with the ref. If you argue with the ref, you get sent off. In Major League Baseball, it's expected of you to argue with the ref, and they get super animated, and the refs argue back. So, and there's a really good one of this little old dirty runs out, and he's like, "You fucked us, you brother, you fucked us." And then the refs turn around and goes, "You can go fuck yourself," and they do this at each other, and they do it until the umpire throws you out of the game. And the reason they do that is because it G's up their teams. Like, well, if the manager and the coaches in this fight up, but I gotta get fired up, and then they get really animated, and it's like big brawls, and it's just super cool to watch. And you're just like, that dude said what? And they get super personal as well. Like, really, it's like, it's super random. I just fell into it.
Fights, in terms of I would, if I was to watch a fight, I would just be like, tough fights. And yours is like specifically Major League Baseball, umpire mic'd up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
section itself.
and there's a real science, and there's not a science. There's a real tradition around Major League Baseball and why things are done. So, like, if a pitcher hits a batter, someone who's batting, they do it specifically on purpose to try and get the opposing team's manager and their team out for a fight. They do it on purpose. They want to try and get into a scrap because it changes the flow of the game.
Yeah, and it becomes
just super cool. Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
Now I'm going to watch Major League Baseball because it's like, wow, this is pretty cool. So that's what I'm watching. What are some of the guys coming up? Mobilities, sessions, cause.
There's a guy out there I think he's pretty good.
Who's that channel? Send us through.
Yeah, who's that guy that you think is pretty good? Fishing videos, wakeboarding tutorials, and weightlifting tutorials. Nice.
Yeah. You can see how important content is, content creation online.
And it's just so, and I think the platform in itself is just like broadens it. Like, oh, magicians. That's another video that I like. Who's your magician that you watch, Paz? Who's like a real good one? Tom Merrick.
Channel's just put up Tom Merrick as the mobility guy. I haven't heard of him, so I have to check him out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is getting streamed to YouTube too, guys. If you wanted to search it up on YouTube, just search it up on 808 House Training or 808 Breakfast Banter.
I think it's got its own standalone now. So it's
pretty mean.
All right, so we're going to change it up a little bit today to finish off the segment. All right, so we're going to look at instead of would you rather, who would win in a fight? Okay, so we're gonna kind of change it up and down a little bit. So I've got a couple in my trusty book. All right, so who would win in a fight? Send us through once you start to understand how we do this. Send us through who would win in a fight, and then we'll kind of answer that as well. All right.
Yeah.
We'll start off with some easy ones. Who would win in a fight between Prince versus Eddie Murphy?
I reckon Prince. He's a bit of a diva.
Yeah, I reckon.
I reckon he'd be like with his long nails and just be like, I'm gonna do this so pretty, like.
And it was his anniversary of his passing. I think yesterday or the day before. Yeah. So that's pretty epic. Prince Harry versus Prince William.
Harry's Meghan Markle's husband, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Harry all day.
Yeah.
William's a bit of a pansy.
I would liken it to Top Gun. When you got like Tom Cruise would be like Prince Harry, and then Iceman, who was Val Kilmer's character, he would be Prince William. Like Prince William would be really cool and stuff, but Harry would knock him out. All right. Kim Kardashian versus Paris Hilton.
Oh. The OG of the fake woman.
Yeah.
I would like Paris Hilton was like, when I was growing up, her and Nicole Richie were like everyone wanted to be like them. Everyone got streaks because I think Nicole Richie got streaks. I reckon Kim K would win.
I think she would have more fire, but I reckon Paris is a little bit taller, and I reckon she would throw some knees in there.
Yeah,
I reckon if she could get a hold of old Kim's face and she can pull it down, she'll just drop that knee straight into the old schnoggin. I mean, they could both afford the plastic surgery to fix their body, so it wouldn't matter.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's one from the crew: Chief versus Kenny.
Who would win in a fight? You, Handy.
I think if it got to on the ground, but if we had to do a stand up, I think. If I couldn't get him straight off, it'd be pretty close.
Yeah, it would be.
But if I got him to the ground, I reckon I could take him.
Yeah. That was a good one, Channel.
And the best thing I've always heard about fighting, and not that we're teaching people how to fight, is that you never fight clean, you always fight dirty. Fight dirty, fight to win.
Yeah. Hard.
There you go. All right, anyway, Matt Fraser versus Noah Olsen.
I reckon Matt Fraser. No, I was watching The Standard last night and I was like, Noah Olsen is he just grinds my gears. Something about him.
Why?
I don't know.
Absolutely rate him. I reckon he's
I
amazing.
rate him as an athlete, but I don't rate him as someone to be on screen. That's just my opinion, though. I just think his screen time is just dumb. Like, it's lame. It's like, Kurt Angle. That's who he reminds me of. The American, like, I am the man. I am Noah Olsen. Get fucked. Jokes.
Bro, I reckon Noah all day, and the reason I reckon Noah is because like he's just like happy-go-lucky. But I tell you what, if he was on the line, he would knock Fraser out. Fraser's they're the same size. Did two midgets fighting each other. All right, last one. Jamie Green v. Tia Claire Toomey.
Jamie Green. Oh, hey.
Should knock that Aussie out of the club, man.
Hard. She'll be fucking a kangaroo will come out of Tia Claire after Jamie Green's done with it.
They're probably best mates, but damn, I reckon go Jamie Green. Yeah. And because we're biased, we're Kiwis. So
hard.
There you go.
Absolutely. Anyways,
all right, team. Pick your quote.
Pick your number. Who's going to be in?
Pick your number. Who's in best dressed?
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, just something about Noah Ray. I know what you mean, and I just I don't know.
All right, okay, quickly before the number comes in. Tamarind versus Jamie Green.
Jamie. And funny you say Tammy though, because she popped up on my newsfeed yesterday, and I was like,
yeah.
Ali doesn't go up to 250. I'll go 150.
No, Simon, 127.
127. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this better because Faith called me out and is like mocked me yesterday. Faith, anyways, don't play for safety. It's the most dangerous thing in the world.
Banger.
Yeah, don't play for safety. It's the most dangerous thing in the world. Don't sit in your comfort zone, fam. Get out of your comfort zone. That's not where anything goes. Don't play for safety. It's the most dangerous thing in the world. That's a good one.
That reminds me of a really good quote, right? It's what was it? Don't shoot for the moon and hit it. Shoot for the stars and miss.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to sign off with. I hope you all have a good day. What would be my advice for today? Get some fresh air. Even if it rains, get rained on. Know what it feels like to be rained on. It's a good feeling.
Handy. Yeah.
I think it keeps you whole and alive, and it will freshen you up and cleanse you. So that's my little advice for today.
Very well said, Moana. Very well said.
Be sure to keep an eye out on our social platforms, though, because we've got something cooking. Just saying. Anyways, let's sign off before we get too excited.
Part team. All the best. Have a fucking epic day.
Yeah, you too.
Forward to seeing you very, very soon.
Mad love, team.